Welcome to our reading for December 26th, 2016. This is for Monday. Remember, it's a general reading. See what feels right for you. See which signs, symbols, bells, whistles, messages, energies resonate for you and bring you clarity to what you're wondering, concerned, confused, inquiring, dreaming, praying about. We're all children of God. We're all psychic. We're not all going through the same thing at the same time at the same pace. So see what feels right for you. It could be one sign and that brings you clarity. It could be the whole reading. It could make sense later. In the end, always use your logic and intuition together to make sound decisions based in love for the highest, greatest good of everybody. So we're all uplifted in love. See how it feels for you, how you ride these energetic waves that come through here is always up to you. Is it your wave? Is it not your wave? Are you waiting for another wave, preparing for that wave, crashing into the wave, riding the wave, or ignoring the wave? Also, feel free to make this an interactive video if you want to pull some cards for yourself. And if you have some time, try to check out the links below. See if there's some personal signs and symbols in the playlist, in the music. Just enjoy the tunes. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you guys so much. I hope you had a beautiful holiday weekend. Let's get going with the reading. Hey, welcome to our reading for December 26th, 2016. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope you all had a beautiful holiday weekend. Let's see what kind of energies coming on through for the day. We're going to start the day with the Sierra Machetti's Tarot of Dreams. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, our higher self, angels, and energies of love have for the highest and greatest good of all. Let's get clarity and focus on the energies coming through today and wisdom to ride these energies best for all of us. Let's start with one card for the day. The Knight of Wands is coming out today. So this could be somebody you know, this could be you, or this could be the inspiration, the passion, the wisdom for us all today. It's definitely not procrastinating. This energy rides into the fire. They're passionate. I feel like passion also involves creativity. So it's when you get that creative urge, that feeling, that drive, that power in your motor to just want to do something, do it. I feel like this might actually involve some physical activity, maybe going outside on a walk, playing around, doing something that's fun, something exciting, a new adventure, going on an adventure. This could be somebody coming towards you, getting you to go on an adventure with them, or just inspiring you to go and do something on your own, to get on your own horse and do your own thing. There is an independence with this knight, but there's also a companionship. He's really fun to be with. She is really fun to be with if, you know, they're along for the ride or they're coming with you. So I feel like there's like fun, passion, playing, almost like a childlike energy, but it's a knight. It's not the page. So it's somebody still learning. They're not quite the king or queen yet. It could be male or female when the knight, I mean, in general readings, they're always male or female, but this is the doer. This is the one that rides into action, that wants to do it, that wants to try it, that wants to give it a go, that wants to be the first to do it. It could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, just coming through today, reaching out, inspiring you. Maybe I hear message. So maybe there's some kind of message that comes through or communication that comes through today. Maybe something was like in the works or being like, I hear procrastinating. Maybe that was this knight is not usually the procrastinator. Maybe the knight was waiting for something to come through to move. Maybe like the gas tank is finally full and you can move. You've learned how to navigate something and now you move, or information comes through to make you feel like you're confident enough to go. This knight has confidence. even if they're knocked down, they just get right back on the horse. They usually are pretty in tune with their instincts, pretty in tune with their natural abilities, their natural flair to do things their way. I get humor with this knight. He could be like, or she could be like a pisser, you know, kind of have their own sense of humor, whether that's one you go along with or one you don't understand at all. They sort of just have their own way of doing things. I feel like this knight connects to your humor. So I feel like maybe they have a very specific humor not everybody gets, but you get. Or this is you being understood. Maybe you're just like, maybe it's like somebody at a party or you're outside and you like, I'm getting somebody like throwing out that joke that you never thought you'd say to your grandma or something, and like, it just like, of course it had to come from you or this person. It couldn't come from anyone else, but maybe not in that particular situation, but it goes over well. It's almost like it sparked the fire. It made people laugh. It, you know, it like changed that situation around. Maybe it lightened something up. You know, maybe something was like, I'm getting like a plateau or like dull. Maybe you did things the same way before. It was like kind of like going to the gym and you just hit a plateau. You were doing that same old thing, or that was this person. And now something came along to go a different direction, change things around, inspire you to, I don't know, throw a new spice, throw a new color on the wall, throw a new medium in your toolbox, pick up a different instrument, write some new lyrics, work with somebody and write, if you write lyrics and somebody else has the, you know, they strum on the guitar, you write a song. I'm writing a song like together as a duet or something like that. Maybe there's working together and it just took a little spark of inspiration from this person, or that's you inspiring somebody just a little bit to really get the ball rolling, to get something moving, to get a project on the works. It could be a passionate relationship too. This could be that night that just like gets your juices moving, that makes you like really feel, I'm hearing hot. So like makes you want to like put on your sexy pants and, you know, just, I'm seeing like you're comfortable though. Like I'm not seeing you trying so hard. I'm seeing you being good in your natural self. Like almost like a hot mess. I want to say like almost like beautiful, like looking beautiful, rolling out of bed in the morning, almost like you roll out of bed in the morning and you get somebody at your door, somebody comes over and they're just like, you didn't expect them, but they think you're beautiful. Like you're not prepared for something here and you have to get ready fast, but maybe it's just like washing water on your face and you're fresh and ready to go. I feel like you're not doing a lot of preparation. You're just going, if that makes sense. Or this person is giving you the confidence you need to not worry about what everyone thinks so much and just see how beautiful you are, to be yourself, to have your own talents come through, your own beauty come through, to feel good in your natural self. I feel like this is always like natural confidence, you know, natural rhythm, natural inspiration, fiery inspiration, but like inspiring natural things in you to come out. Maybe that were blocked before. Maybe you need to do something with circulating. I'm seeing like your chakras circulating. I know this has a lot of fire. It makes me think of the root chakra. So passion, that warrior spirit to just dive in and do it, to have, you know, that protective energy on what they love. Like, but maybe you need to balance it out with an energy that's opposite. I just heard indigo. So maybe there is even some inspiration that comes through in different means. Usually if an indigo energy comes through, they just see a truth in a situation. They know that there can be change and they just go with what needs to be said and they don't always think about it first. And it's funny because the indigo is like that blue energy. It is opposite from this red energy, but maybe it's connecting all the chakras. Or if you actually maybe if you have like a fiery, natural, creative orange or red or golden energy, you know, you're naturally fiery. Maybe you need to add some, like, I'm just seeing like blue on your walls, or like change your surroundings somehow to have that opposite friction somewhere, not friction, but like balance in your world so that you calm the flame and you're not always burnt out. So maybe you need to ride those energies that you have and do something that fuels this flame up to get the creative juices going, or you need to actually calm that flame down a little bit to make it last longer, if that makes sense. So see what comes through that could make this flame keep burning rather than come fast and burn out. I feel like there's something, I hear eternal, that wants to keep moving. I also see all of a sudden a big old clock, and or like a an astrology wheel up here in the sky. So there's something in cycles. Maybe there's something that was a different cycle before, and now the on button's coming. The start button is coming through today for something. Let's go to the Guardian Angel Tarot and get clarity on the Knight of Wands for Monday. I want to say this, you have to look at these cards both ways. Sometimes this is the Knight that does ride in, start something really fast and then not finish it. Or like ride in and then decide to go the other way, like that wasn't the right way. But I feel like that was, if that was the past for you or this Knight, that riding the wrong way was a learning lesson, so they know where to put their energy, so they know how not to get burnt out, and they're riding towards the right way. So I feel like it's going back to that thing with not being, not like holding yourself back from any decisions that you made that may have been the wrong direction, because they actually just put more fuel in your fire to know where the right direction is. You know, we don't always know the right direction until we feel a little bit of that wrong direction. So I feel like there's a turn in direction, and there's definitely a moving forward in the right direction that fuels your fire. With this Knight, because of this Knight, around this Knight, because of this Knight, let's get more clarity on this Knight, the Knight of Wands. Oh, hold on, there was too many. Now they're the wrong way. All right, let's get one card for the Knight of Wands, Monday, the 26th. One card, bring clarity for this Knight, this fiery energy coming through today. If you are generally one to procrastinate, or there's something that you haven't been moving on, I feel like it's time to hit the on button and move. Or something's going to come through today to make you desire that move, to make you want to move, to make something move, to make something happen today. Let's see what's going on. That's the Two of Emotion. So that's definitely something coming through to make you move. All right, we're going to go to romance here, romance and passion, because this is like the Two of Cups. This is definitely a relationship. It's definitely somebody who wants something for the long haul. More than the quick flame, more than the one night stand. They want that passionate they want that passion to come, but every night, so it can grow. Even if this is your 30-year, 15-year, 2-year relationship, it's a new level. It's a new understanding. It's a new relighting of that flame, so it's not burning out all the time. It could be figuring out schedules, coming to a conclusion, having a heart-to-heart conversation with someone so you get on the same level, so you know you're moving in the same direction. Or even that you're on two totally different paths, but you can make that work in harmony for you guys. However that is for you. This is somebody working in harmony with you, whether they're on the same path or an opposite path. Sometimes this person's really different from you. They have the opposite schedule, opposite interests, opposite everything. And somehow that makes a beautiful harmony together, because together, when you come together and have all those merging and friction and ideas that are from so different, many different places coming together, you create a third amazing conversation, communication, opening up together. A new world opens up together. Or it's always when you had friction before and you need a little more harmony in your world. And this is that person that's maybe has the same things that you do, or a schedule that moves with you, or maybe not, but they're willing to make it work. They're willing to move things around to make it work with you, and you want to make it work with this person. This could be a new job. It could be a new creative outlet. It could be a new connection with a family member, an old friend. I feel like it's a flame. I feel like it's love. I feel like it's a true love that you've wanted for a while, that's moving up a notch or 2 or 3 or 8 or not. I feel like it's a whole new level, like you haven't experienced before, either in this dynamic, in this relationship, or a new relationship that's not like something you had before. You know, this is one you want to get on board with. You want to open the book. You're still at the 2 here. You're still opening up. You're still learning. You're still in your discussion and being receptive to one another. You know, it takes understanding what each of you want, talking about it, opening up to what, you know, feels right in that moment, opening up your heart, opening up your emotion, being vulnerable, you know, feeling your way through this with your emotion. And I feel like it's releasing blockages. Whoever this is that's coming in your world today is releasing some blockages that were going on, fueling your fire, fueling love in your world, and making the whole world feel just more loving. This person is recognizing the beauty in you. I mean, it could be more than one person. It could be your environment, but I feel like it's a relationship. Or it's somebody new, or it's just a touching moment with somebody, to have another touching experience that you bond, you remember, you come close with somebody. I don't know, I feel like you're opening up, or somebody might be opening up to you here. Maybe they were always sort of fiery, riding into something fast, and they're like cooling off a little bit, opening up to that romantic side a little bit more, taking things a little slower. I feel like whatever is coming through is slowing this night down a little bit so that the experience is felt. I feel like that's fire and water too. That's funny. I saw something earlier after my 1.5 day nap that I had yesterday that was on something with fire and water. I think it was only like a minute long. If I can find it, I'll put it below. I was definitely mostly asleep when I saw it, so I'm not sure why that just popped up now, but I'll put that below. Maybe it's fire and water energy is important, or balancing temperance, natural energies, you know, merging different energies, finding that balance, how they are both needed for one another. Like Father in heaven and Mother on earth, Mother Earth, you know, working together, finding that center balance point. 2 of emotion is a relationship grows closer as 2 people fall in love, or a current relationship grows much stronger. Friendships may deepen into a spiritual connection. Mutual respect and understanding exist or will develop. It will. It might start with a burst. It might start with an idea. It might start with an idea to go somewhere, have a conversation, make a phone call, but then things will open up slowly. So it might feel like it starts fast, or it starts out of nowhere. But I feel like it will open up slowly, or you will feel how it's something of deep substance. It's not just a quick flame that's going to go out. It's something you're going to want to keep going back to. So friendships may deepen into a spiritual connection. You know, instead of something on the surface, you might bond with somebody and realize there is a connection that you have. You're a kin, your soul family somewhere that you didn't even realize, you know, or mutual respect and understanding exist or will develop. Don't give up on relationships that feel challenging to you. There's still hope. Sometimes those challenging relationships are that beautiful friction we need to find balance in our world. To, you know, those relationships we ride into are how we know what's wrong for us, what wasn't right for us. So we recognize and appreciate and hold value and kiss and hug those people and those relationships in our world that are valuable when we have them there. Because not every relationship is going to be there for our whole life. Things come and they go. We change and we grow. Situations change all around us. And, you know, sometimes somebody comes in our world and they make a difference in a moment that changes our world forever. And sometimes they come around and they stick by, you know. They want to stick around for all of those experiences and all of those diving deep and back to the surface and weird days. And I mean, this is 2 of emotion. You have to understand the beauty of every aspect of yourself and be receptive to all of the sides and the facets of yourself and someone else. It's recognizing the beauty in the grumpy puss in the morning, and the beauty in the scars, and the beauty in learning about somebody else. Maybe all over again, maybe for the first time. But this is somebody you want to learn about, somebody you want to explore more, and somebody willing to get on board and explore more with you. It starts today. It might not make sense to you yet. It will unfold slowly. You know, these energies always sort of merge between days. So there's something starting today, something flickering and flaring and stirring in your, I feel like inside your whole body, like not just butterflies, but almost like the butterflies are throughout your body. So maybe look for signs physically in your environment, how you connect to environment, how you connect to a person. Maybe look into somebody's eyes today, you know, see beyond the surface, see where somebody's coming from, try to see in their person, in their shoes. I'm having trouble speaking all of a sudden, so maybe somebody's going to be nervous around you or not know how to get the words out, and maybe it's in just their energy or just giving them a hug and like easing that situation up. Maybe it starts with just putting on some music and, you know, not making it so, I feel like there's no pressure here. It's just unfolding really natural and really easy. So maybe just release the pressure, release the tension somewhere in the beginning, and it will unfold. I feel like extremely natural. If you have something that feels like it's closed, or there's a door that's pushing you a different direction, or there's an energy around you that's reflecting what you don't want, that's only there to push you another way because there's somebody waiting for you in an open door with a receptive, beautiful open arms that's waiting to love you, waiting to connect. They might not even know they have this connection with you yet, or you them yet, but if there's friction somewhere that's there to get you to go a different direction for possibly something that's a surprise that comes through, a connection that comes through. So let's end today's reading with Oracle of Visions by Sierra Machete and get clarity on the Knight of Wands and the Two of Emotion. So you could be starting a relationship with this Knight of Wands. It could be information from this Knight of Wands that comes through into your world that just gets you going, gets your passions moving, that makes you start to do something that's just even a creative expression of yourself, a creative project. If you don't have a relationship right now, this is putting all that love that you want to have, that you want to put into a relationship, into something positive, in a creative energy somewhere, so that it's not being stagnant and circulating inside of you, not getting out there. So if you don't have that connection yet, find that connection in you. Find that creative, beautiful union in you with what you love to do and start to pursue that. And maybe you'll find you'll do a project, you'll do a painting, you'll start to sing a song, you'll start to write some words, you'll start to, I see somebody in their backyard, maybe do something with decorating or moving something around, or yard work or interior design, or I'm seeing production or something, maybe photography, something outside. Maybe you start to do photography, or I just saw like a metal detector or something that's been in your closet, like tools that have been sitting around too long that you pull out, start to do something creative you love. This brings love in you, you know, something that uses a little bit of your mind, a little bit of your logic, and a little bit of your heart and your emotion and your creation and being in the now. And then you find you do a project and you go to the store, you go to see your family, or you talk to your friends and you talk about this thing you started doing that you love to do, and all of a sudden you start to talk about something you never thought you'd talk about with your friends, or they give you an inspiration for a class that you would like to take that you never knew about, or they have an interest in something that you never connected with before. So it starts with that relationship in you that brings you this too later. When it comes, we don't know, but it's starting the ball rolling in the right direction and getting those creative energies working through you first, so that they circulate out there and start working their way back to you in every relationship that you have. It starts with the relationship in yourself, and it magnifies in every other relationship you have. And then when the right one is ripe, when you are ripe, and when you had that time that you needed with your own creative outlook together, this comes through. So see what little ways this is popping through. It could be meeting that person today, or it could be meeting that person that gets you to sign up for that class where that person is sitting next to you tomorrow. You know, be open to however it needs to come through. Be creative today. Be receptive today, and know that something is divinely on its way here. All right, let's get one more card for the day from the Oracle of Visions by Sierra Machete. What is that? 33. I don't think I've ever seen this card. This is a sexy card. It's like she's a ballerina and she's taking a break and dipping her foot. It makes me think of Pisces a little bit. She looks like she's levitating in heaven, but dipping her foot into the waters of earth. Like, look at all the fish down here. Like goldfish, koi. Oh, it is. There is a Pisces here. So there's connecting heaven and earth, connecting your dreams to your reality so you can make it happen. And it has to swirl through your own body of creativity in the process for it to come out through you. It's your connection that's important. It's your expression that's important. It's maybe just also just relaxing, taking a break. That big bird is so beautiful. So maybe you're getting messages from nature, from birds, maybe feathers or something like that. Maybe pay attention to the signs, the symbols today. I just heard writing. Maybe you need to write down your synchronicities. Maybe the certain time that you wake up every night, or you look at the clock a certain time, or you hear a song over and over, or you have repetitive things that come through. Maybe that's a sign for you, or you can find some kind of synchronicity within something for yourself. I just heard like dream, like maybe a dream journal or writing down your dreams when you wake up so that it's not so elusive in like dreamland and la la land. So it's more tapped into reality. Maybe the more you write it down, the more you remember your dreams, the more you see your manifestations or your connections with the two worlds together. I feel like it's your connection in that horizon, that center point. Balance. This card is really beautiful. 33 is also a master number. That's a big number. It's a 6. It's big decisions, big, I always feel like it's big balance, but I hear abundance. So when I look at this card, I think with this big bird and the girl of the 9 of Pentacles a little bit, having like independence and completion within what you're doing in your own surroundings and what you have in the surroundings you have. Feeling good in what you got. So let's see what this card is. This is 33. I really like this card. There are a bunch of new cards in this deck that haven't come up, so I'm excited to see a new one. It's patience and waiting for the right moment. So usually this person's not very patient, and maybe you're not patient in getting that relationship going or having one or having it move to a different level, and maybe that's that balance with water, that opening up the page slowly, waiting for divine timing. You might have needed a little bit of something to get you going, to get you moving, so you're not just sitting around, you know, waiting for something that needs your action for it to happen. But it still requires patience. It's still new. It's still a process here, waiting for the right moment. Time is but a stream. I go a fishing in. I just thought of one of my favorite songs is Fishing in the Dark by Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. I just love that song. I do. So I put it a bunch of times. I'll totally put it below. I drink at it, but while I drink, I see the sandy bottom and detect how shallow it is. Oh, that's so cool. That just made me think of the metal detector again. So maybe you have a metal detector and maybe it's like off season now. It's time to go to the beach, go to the creek, go to the woods, go to that place that you can go, and maybe you're going to find something really cool, really valuable. Like, I don't know, just take some time on your own, do something weird today, or like take your kids or your honey, do something like in the woods, go explore, like just go on a walk, wait for the right moment to do something, for that energy to come on through and recirculate something. I feel like I have to read this quote again because I got sidetracked like 4 times reading one paragraph. Time is but a stream I go a-fishing in. I drink at it, but while I drink, I see the sandy bottom and detect how shallow it is. Its thin current slides away, but eternity remains. Henry David Thoreau. A ballerina casts a golden line and lure with which to capture a desired goal or item. The process is calm and planned, and pace leisurely. There is no rush nor looming deadline. She will know when the right time has come and the moment is appropriate. A kingfisher, that's cool. The kingfisher reminds me of the energy that knows his or her catch. They're not the biggest fisherman or fisherwoman or fisher bird out there. They have to wait for the right moment, the right catch. And that's when they go down and they seize their opportunity. So maybe you're having the higher vantage point of something and you have to wait for that right moment, that right perfect moment to dive in. But when you feel it, I want to say don't hesitate. When you feel it, you'll know when it's time to go. The kingfisher definitely, where'd the card go? Definitely knows when the catch is for you. They don't go after every fish. They go after the right one. All right, so there is no rush, nor looming deadline. She will know when the right time has come and the moment is appropriate. The kingfisher, a harbinger of tranquility, accompanies her, and together they will wait. Despite, I just thought of an eagle for some reason. Maybe an eagle is important. Despite the desire for results, some occasions or decisions simply should not be rushed. We should approach either with caution or restraint, waiting for the opportune moment. We must also be wary of being too indulgent and devoting too much time waiting for some imagined perfect moment, person, or thing. Worthy opportunities may be lost if they're overlooked in anticipation of some intangible, better option for arrival or to arrive. So it's knowing when the catch is right for you and taking it. Not assuming that there's something better coming through when you feel it's right for you. Go with that feeling. It's being sent to you. It's being felt inside of you for a reason that's specific and special to you. So only you are going to know and feel which catch is right for you. So feel that today. Go for it. Or maybe somebody is feeling that about you. And have patience with that situation. Feel it out and trust that I think there'll be a definite heart-to-heart union and bond coming through that you'll both feel good about. So start with making that decision that feels good in you. Don't procrastinate. Know when that opportunity is coming into your world that it's right for you. You know, it's coming into your world for a reason today. I hope this is helpful for you guys. I love you so much. I'll see you soon. That was good. You hit that note perfect. Good job, Vinny. You want to do it again? Uno más? Let's do it one more time.